Alright, you guys, so let's talk about the final Austin Powers movie at this point, and probably for a while, unfortunately. But let's talk about Austin Powers Goldmember. Um, Now, Austin Powers Goldmember is, it's like a mix between Austin Powers 1 and Austin Powers 2 with the storyline. Um, Basically, we meet Austin Powers' father. Well, we don't meet him right away, but, and he gets kidnapped and we find out that he's stuck in the 70s. So Austin Powers has a time travel back to the 70s, recover his father from Goldmember, and go back to the present to stop Dr. Evil before he releases his nuclear warhead upon the world. Now, what I think of Austin Powers Goldmember is it's okay. It's actually funny. It's still funny. It's still entertaining, but it's the weakest of the three, in my opinion. Now, I know there's a lot of people's favorites. Morgan in particular, if you guys know who she is, just watch all my old videos and stuff. She's in them. She's in a lot of them. But Goldmember is her favorite, and that's fine. That's cool. Just for me, it's my least favorite. It's still funny and still entertaining. But let's talk about the cast. I've already talked about Mike Myers as Austin Powers, Dr. Evil, and Fat Bastard. But Mike Myers wants to challenge himself in these movies because in the first one he played 2 characters. In the second one he played 3 characters. And in this one he plays not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 characters. He plays Austin Powers, Dr. Evil, Fat Bastard, and Goldmember. And they're all very, very different characters, but they're all played by the same person. You can still tell that. Now, let's talk about Goldmember. I've talked about Austin Powers, Dr. Evil, Fat Bastard before. Let's talk about Goldmember. Goldmember is this guy who's, I love gold, the look of it, the taste of it, the smell of it, the texture. I love gold so much that I even lost my genitalia in an unfortunate smelting accident. Hence the name, Goldmember. I can't do a good Goldmember impression. That one's just not going to happen. Dr. Evil, can I paint his you gold? It's kind of my thing, you know? How about no, you crazy Dutch bastard? So, there's a lot of impressions in these reviews. I did not plan this out, I promise. Would you like a smoke and a pancake? Of what? Smoke and a pancake, bong and a blitz, flapjack and a cigarette, cigar and a waffle, pipe and a grape. There is no pleasing you. Ah! I can kind of do his laugh. Right, you're not gonna put that skin in your mouth, are you? You did. Okay, that's just gross. Alright, so, like I said, we meet Austin Powers' father in this movie. His Faja! His Farger? What's Farger? His Faja! You know, the Faja. Yeah, I don't speak freaky deaky Dutch. Okay, perv boy? Faja, his dad. That is Faja. Oh, his dad! Oh, his father. Yes, I have a Dutch accent. Isn't that weird? Father. But yeah, anyways, we meet Nigel Powers, who's played by Michael Caine in this movie. A class act actor by the name of Michael Caine is in an Austin Powers movie. Who would have thought, but it happened. And I love Austin Powers' father. I really do. You could tell that Austin Powers is the offspring of this man. And if you thought Austin Powers was smooth, Nigel Powers is even smoother. As a matter of fact, Nigel Powers is downright slick. He really is. But let's talk about Austin Powers' love interest in this movie. There's no Vanessa from the first one. There's no Felicity. No, in this one, we have Foxy Cleopatra, who's played by Beyonce. Yeah, let's talk about that for a second. At least in the second movie, there was an explanation of why Vanessa wasn't in it. Well, she's in it, but if you saw the movie, you know what happened. But in this one, there is no explanation what happened to Felicity Shagwell. No explanation. I understand it's been a couple years, maybe they split, okay? It sucked, because I really like them together. But now we have Foxy Cleopatra, who's played by Beyonce. I'm not that big on Beyonce at all. Not her music, not her acting all that much. I do like her in the Steve Martin Pink Panther movie, the first one. That one I thought she was fine in. But in Austin Powers, she's way over the top, and I get it. Maybe that's what the character was supposed to be, but I didn't like her. I just don't know. And it's not because she's black. Don't think of it like that, because I think Beyonce is very attractive for a black woman. I really do. She's hot for a black woman. But yeah, so I wasn't all that big on Foxy Cleopatra. Fat Bastard's back in this movie briefly. Wish we would have got him a little bit more, but when we do see him, it pays off. It's hilarious. It's like, oh, did you just soil yourself? Maybe. It did sound a little wet, didn't it? Right at the end. Ooh, let's have a smell. Ooh, wafting, wafting. Oh, everyone likes their own brand, don't they? Oh, it's magic. Oh, it smells like carrots and throw up. Oh, that could gaga maga. Smell like hot, sick ass and a dead carcass. Oh, even Stink would say that stinks. You know when you go into an apartment building and you smell what the people cooking on each floor, go, what are they cooking? That plus crap. You know, so it all pays off when you see Fat Bash in this movie. Mini-Me's going through some shit in this movie because now, as you remember, Scott may not be the biggest fan of Dr. Evil in the first two movies. In this one, he wants to be Dr. Evil. Like, he wants his father's approval, finally. So, now he's really trying for Dr. Evil's approval. And Mini-Me, you know, he's doing really good because Dr. Evil is noticing and he's loving the improvements that Scott is making. And he kind of pushes Mini-Me to the side. And Mini-Me kind of gets rejected. And I'm not really going to... Okay, I'm gonna say it. Mini-Me, about halfway through the film, he joins Austin Powers' team because he's just so upset at Dr. Evil. And, you know, I like that. I do. I will admit, I do like that very much. We see a different side of Mini-Me. We see a different side of Scott. So, you know, you do kind of develop these characters over the last three movies, believe it or not. You really do. And they're not in the same place as when they started. Sure, they might be at first, when the movie first starts, but by the end of this movie, they're all in a different place. And there's something that happens at the end that kind of changes Austin Powers and Dr. Evil forever. And I thought that was just, I'm like, really? But, I mean, at the very end of the movie, I'm fine with it. Especially when we see Fat Bastard and he's like all loose skin. Fat bastard, but you're not fat anymore. That's right, I went on the Subway diet, you know, just like Jared. Lost 180 pounds. Congratulations, baby. Thank you. I do have a little bit of excess skin, though. That might be a problem, yeah. And unfortunately, my neck does look like a vagina. So, you know, that's fucking hilarious. I'm not giving away the whole movie, but okay, I kind of am. But check out Goldmember. It's a fun time. It's definitely my least favorite, but that's not to say that it's bad, because it's not. So, all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and give Austin Powers Goldmember a B. I was going to say B minus. I think it's a little too harsh for it. So, solid B. Yeah, it's fun. It's definitely my least favorite of the trilogy. I'm really hoping that they do a fourth one. I know Mike Myers has been talking about a fourth Austin Powers for like 10, 15 years now. Here's my thing, dude. Yes, The Love Guru sucked, and I know that kind of fucked you up a little bit because you were really proud of that movie. You gotta get Austin Powers 4 going, man. Do it before you get too old to where you can't do it anymore, because you can't do Austin Powers without Mike Myers. You just can't do it. And bring Seth Green back too, and Frau Farbissner number 2 and all that. I could care less if you bring Michael Caine back, because while I do love him in this movie, he's not really needed for the next one. He's not. He did his job in this one. Don't bring Beyonce back. Please don't. Just kind of leave that one going. But please, Austin Powers 4. Make it happen, Mike Myers. Come on. We need you. So, yeah. What do you guys think of Austin Powers Goldmember? Like I said, I'm giving it a solid B. I do like it. I still have fun with it. But it's my least favorite. So, all that being said, guys, what did you think of Austin Powers Goldmember? Comment your thoughts down in the comment section below. Like the video, share, and subscribe. Just do it!